Hey guys, this is Karina D. Welcome back to my channel. So this is the other part from my last video when I was showing how to do this eye makeup tutorial. So this is a Kylie Jenner inspired makeup tutorial that you will find in the box or in the link below that you could click if you want to watch it. So this is really a makeup tutorial that she uses, that her makeup artist actually done on her using some tape, and I used a naked palette for that one. But now I just wanted to continue that tutorial doing the full face makeup tutorial using foundation and contouring and all of that, using really all of her beauty tricks in this video right here. So let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna, like right now I don't have anything on my face except moisturizer, so it's really just my eyes that I have makeup on. So first thing I'm gonna use is a pore refiner makeup base. This is from Dr. Brandt. This is a really good makeup base. And I think I actually had that in like a Ipsy box maybe like a year ago or so. I don't remember, but I really like that. So I'm just going to use it on my hand like this and dab it where my pores are a little bit more open. Usually it's on the T-zone. There. Just going to use a little bit. Next thing I'm going to use is my foundation. I actually don't use foundation right now. I use some BB creams that I really love. My favorite of all time BB cream is from Matisse. And this is so amazing, guys. I think I'm going to be having it in my shop. If you want to look at it on my eBay shop down below, you can click, because this is so good. You have a FPS 15 in this. It really like just corrects your skin, like unifies your skin. Sorry, I was hiding myself with the BB cream because I love it so much and it was backwards. Anyways, and this is a really, really good skincare brand that I absolutely love. It's a professional esthetician skincare brand and they have so many good products out there, but the BB cream is so good. And what I like about the BB cream is that you have only one color, so you don't have to like choose colors or whatever. It's only like one color, and let me show you. That's how much you need, and that's a color. It's good for all skin tones. But I like to use it with another BB cream that I have that is from Derma E. I think I also had that in another Ipsy box. Can't remember when. And this is in a light color, I guess. Yeah, light tint. And this also has a SPF 25 in it. So I'm just always mixing those two colors together. So that's what it looks like on my fingers, and I'm just gonna blend them like that and dab it. I just use it, it's a cream, so I just use it on my face like this, and it corrects my skin also. I use a little bit here under my eyes. And then what I like to use is a beauty blender, just like this. I'm just gonna blend this all out. This is not like a heavy foundation. As I said, it's a BB cream. It's very light, but I just love, because my skin looks so pretty, especially with the Matisse one. It really gives you that nice tint to your skin. You always look like you have like this nice flare, this nice tint. Your skin looks so glowy and so pretty. So that's why I really love that BB cream. And I have been using that too for like a year, every day. So that's crazy. You have so much in there. Okay. So as I said, I'm going to try to have them on my eBay shop. If it's in the link below, click on it, please, if you want to buy it, so you don't have to search all over the world for it. It's always easier. I'm just going to wipe my hands. So that's step one. First thing I do is that. Then it's time to conceal. So that is the important part. So what I'm gonna need to do for the concealer, I always start with a lighter concealer for this look, and I really love this one. It's a double wear brush on glow, and it's also like a from Estee Lauder, and it's like a BB theme. So I'm sorry, like the lighting, I don't know if you could see it, not very well. I'm sorry about the focus. Okay, there, that's a bit better. So that's what it looks like, and the color is light too, because you want to recreate some very light color, and it has that little paintbrush tip, which I love. So then you're just gonna dab it like that. I'm gonna do one eye at a time, because this is a very important step, because you have to put a lot. Like this seems like too much, but you'll see it's not too much. And then you just go a little bit under like this, and you really just continue like that. because you want to create that V line and you want to go a little bit more here up. So I'm going to start with that right here. I'm just going to dab it a little bit. And I just bring it up just a little bit like that. And I just dab it. I don't want to just like pull it like that. I'm just dabbing it. And then I'm going to use my makeup brush. This is just like a flat concealer brush. Then I'm just going to dab the concealer like that and just go a little bit under my eyes here and bring in this. And this creates a little bit of contouring also. So I'm just doing this. Very slightly, not pulling it, just very slightly, just to create, you know, as you can see, it all really looks like very natural, and I just dabbed it. It's just so it doesn't look like you have full of makeup on your face, just to put it a bit more natural. And I just do it like that. There. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm just gonna pull it down like that, just a little bit. And go in the inner part here where my nose is. And you will see why it is, I'm just gonna put a bit more, why it is important that I put a little bit right there. You'll see that a bit later. That's like the contouring process. And I'm just doing the same thing as on the other side. I'm just dabbing like that. Just creating that nice makeup effect. And with my makeup brush, I'm just gonna continue dabbing the concealer. Just like this. So your face is already starting to look a little bit contoured. Okay, good. So that's the first thing that you want to do. Then with the same concealer, we're going to create a little bit of contouring on the nose. You just do this straight line. That's why I love the tip of that concealer, and looks so good. So that's what I always do. I go a little bit on the Cupid's bow right here to enhance that, and I always contour my lips like that so they look fuller. And you'll see, I'll do another video on Kylie Jenner's lips because they look so pretty and so full, but I'm just going to show you how to do the full tutorial. But I just always do a little bit of contouring like this, and then I'm just going to do a little bit right here and right here because I have like a big crease right here. So for me, I just always do a little bit of contouring like this. So I'm just gonna finish the correction right here. Okay, next thing, we're going to continue to conceal with another concealer, the Double Wear concealer that I have from Estee Lauder, and this is in the color medium. So what we're going to create a little bit of contouring. If you want to go darker with this and really create some more contouring, you can, but I'm just going to use this as a concealer. I'm just going to go right here. As you can see, I have a bit more baggies here, but you know, guys, I don't always get the sleep I want at night. That's what happens when you have kids. But it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna put that over that like this. And under right here, I'm just gonna put a bit more concealer. I'm getting to the end of this tube. I love it so much. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create some contouring. Just going with my concealer right under where I've put my light concealer. And really just going like that. And then dabbing that color. So this will create a little bit of contouring, and also it will create some more concealing effect on your skin. As you can see, this side is a bit more concealed than this one, and you can really see the depth of my cheek, like this one compared to this one. This one is still a bit, you know, cheeky and a little bit bigger, fuller, and this one is really starting to have some nice contouring effect to it. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side using more product. So I'm just going to do the same thing. And just dabbing in the color like that. And anyways, I'm going to do some touch-ups, some contouring touch-ups with my bronzer a little bit later on. There you go. Just going to use my beauty blender just to blend everything in very nicely. And then to continue my contouring, I'm still going to use that concealer and use it on my nose like this. And I'm going to use it on each side of my nose, just like that, to create like a long, slim nose. There you go. That's for the concealer. Next thing I want to do, I'm just going to set everything in place with the powder. I just love this Maybelline Age Rewind powder in the color Nude. And I've been using this for like maybe a year now. And I'm just going to use this big brush that I bought from Walmart. That is from the Still Spa Essentials. The same one that I used in my other video. It's just like a good powder. And that's the color. As you can see, I'm really starting to go through it. So that's what I use. I just set everything in with that powder. You don't have to put like that much, just a little bit. And then what I love to do, I just love to set my concealer. And I'm using this Almay Pure Blends. I think that's like an old powder that I just bought from a store, and it's like a translucent matte. That's what I'm gonna use. I'm just going to use like, I'm just going to show you the type of brush I'm going to use with that. Okay, it's right here. I'm just going to use like it's a blending brush. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that powder. And kind of just dab this on the concealer. And this will really hide everything and keep everything in place and matte. So that's how much I put on it. It seems like a lot, but trust me, it looks very natural in the end, because you're going to use some setting sprays at the end that will really finish up the look. So that's what it looks like. So pretty. Okay, next thing that we're going to use, I'm going to use some bronzer. This is from the Pop Cosmetic Company. It's a bronzer that I had in another Ipsy box. It's just, you know, it happens to be that way. It's not that I'm always having some Ipsy boxes, which I really love, by the way, but it's just that it really happened that way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this small brush, like a fan brush, to really create some contouring. So here's my powder. As you can see, I've used it so much and I traveled with it, so it's broken. But I'm just going to use that brush, dab in your powder. And then what you want to use contouring wise, you just want to go under the cheekbone a bit where I put the concealer, and you're just gonna slightly move your brush like that using the bronzer. You don't want to put too much because you don't want to look contoured. That's not the point of makeup anyways. You don't want to look like you have a super heavy smoky eye. You always want it to look very blended and more natural. So I'm just doing it like that. And as you can see, it's already creating some contour to my face. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I just love that fan brush because the bristles are very small and it's a small brush, so you could really have, you know, some more natural effect, and you could really use it like more precisely than a big brush. So you really have to go there, and you could also just pull it like that. Pull your powder like that. So as you can see, my face is already being contoured and bronzing, but not fake, you know, not like stripes on my face. It really looks more natural. I'm gonna use the same powder but with like a bigger brush like this one, and I'm just gonna bronze my face because, as you know, Kylie Jenner, she's a big fan of spray tan and she really has a nice glow and a nice tan to her skin, but you really want to create that. She loves bronzing powder, of course, but you really want to create that look with your bronzing powders. So I'm just gonna go on my forehead like that and just, you know, you don't have to go all over your face. You really just go on some defined spots like this. And always remember to really blend the makeup well. You don't want to have like plates, or you don't want to have any like streaks, whatever of makeup on your face. And it's very important to exfoliate your skin at least twice a week and moisturize your skin very well if you don't want to have like those big makeup flakes, like those dry skin flakes on your skin. Then I'm gonna go under, right here under my jaw, to really create some more contouring like that. And I'm going to use the same brush right here. I'm going to go and create some depth to my face like this and just go down my cheekbone. My hair is a little bit, I've put my hair in a ponytail so I don't have them in my face doing the tutorial, but it still get a little bit there. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. That's what I'm gonna do. Sorry about that. So using my fan brush again, I'm still going to use my bronzing powder and go where, like right here on each side of my nose, to create some more contour and to really look like I have a small, cute nose, even though I really love my nose. To be honest, it's not a big problem, but you know, if you have a fuller nose, you could just really do that and it's very easy and it looks more contoured. You don't have to do this makeup tutorial every day when you go to work or to school, but it's just something, you know, on the weekends when you go out or you have a special occasion, whatever, you could do that. Looks really nice. So that's what it looks like for the contour. Then we're going to be using some blush. So this is such a good trick that Kylie Jenner's makeup artist is doing. She uses two blushes. She uses like an orange blush and she uses a pink blush. And the orange blush, she really uses it as a base. So that's what I like about this look. So I'm just going to use this small blush brush, yeah, that's how you call it. And I have this blush from Model Cosmetics and it's in Peach Bellini. And I also had that in an Ipsy box, I think a year ago. So this is very, very, very pigmented. That's how I just do it. So I just use a little Kleenex like that just to wipe the excess off. And then you just really go on your cheekbone right here. And you go and you put your blush on. So as you see, you don't put too much, just a little bit, and you just pull it a little bit like that. Same thing, I just put a little bit of blush on there. I'm putting the powder in so it sets in the brush, and then that's my makeup trick that I do. So I'm just gonna use that on my cheekbones. Smile. So this just really creates a good base for your other blush. And the other blush I'm going to